Hello everyone and welcome to mission 14 of the Ultimate Argument Campaign for DCS World, where this time our operation has us taking out enemy air defences around their airfield, but in order to do that our bombers need the enemy cap cleared out, and so that's our flight's job. We're to go in, approach the enemy airfield, take out any fighters that they've launched, in order to clear the way for our close support. So anyway, let's jump into it. So there we get the call to head into combat. AWACS has picked up a couple of contacts heading out to sea. You can see them in the lower right there on the data link. Let's double check with AWACS, get a picture. This is the only thing that they're seeing, so I turn in to head towards them. So I've entered BVR mode, but I'm not turning on my radar right now since I have good information on where the enemy are. There's no point alerting them. Instead I go to electro-optical, mostly because I'm side on to them. I do get a good look at their exhaust plume, and so get good EO signature on them. So already lock them up right here. And this is a EO, so electro-optical lockup, so they get no signal that I have detected them or that I'm locking them. But I still get ranging data. So here I'm still well out of weapons range, but we are closing, about 40, well, just under 50 kilometers there. You can see that on the left hand side of the HUD, the arrow ticking down. So we don't have too much fuel on this mission. We were launched with a very light load, but I do kind of stop paying attention during this pursuit and just put in a lot of speed here to catch up with these guys. Really more than I should have. Temporarily lose the EO there. Still got them on data link, so I'm not too concerned, can still keep an eye on them. They might have just come out of burner there. So, getting closer, trying to reacquire either visually or with the electro-optical system. I go over to the head-mounted display just because sometimes, even if you can't get EO lock on the BVR mode, you can if you point out where they should be. And I know roughly where they were. They're on the deck, right off my nose, but no luck this time. So my speed is starting to tick up there, 1,200 and climbing. Just trying to lower my altitude here just so the electro-optical or the radar, if I need it, doesn't have to worry about any reflections from the water. Just keeping an eye on my data link display, that is indicating that I'm approaching the weapons range. Just trying some different locking modes here. Still no luck. My wingman does see the target, but I decide not to tell him to engage just yet. I want to get off my first Fox 2 missiles before he starts radar locking anything. Do finally reacquire one of them on electro-optical. They're beginning to make a turn here. Get launch authorization. One of them seems to actually crash into the water. There were 3 contacts. From this point on there's only 2. There was a splash. I don't know what that was all about, but for now I get Fox 1 on one of them. Now trying to reacquire the other target. Since there are still 2 of them, managed to get the other one locked up. Flip over to my ET and fire again. So again, they've got no warning at all that I'm locking them here. This is a Fox 2 missile that I've just launched. I'm scanning to see if I can see the third. I didn't quite realise at the time it had been splashed. There we go, got down the next one. I do just order my wingman at this point, just in case he's got track of the third target. But with 2 missiles launched, 2 F5s splashed, nice quick mission. And so I just radio back even, and say we have accomplished mission. And then after a bit of a delay as the bombers come in, they take out 2 SA-11s, we get the call to RTB, end up RT being rather short on fuel, but do make it back in plenty of time. So yeah, pretty good little mission, nice little ambush there. Not the hardest mission, but at least it was a little bit of action there. Do like sneaking up on things using the SU-27 with its EO sensors. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider leaving a like and or subscribe. Really does help the channel. And otherwise, I hope to catch you in the next video. Until then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers!